new car. And I've got to understeer and get sideways. Try not to get sideways again in a front wheel drive piece of crap.
Hi Martin, what are you doing?
Let's go get your new car, dude.
I don't want a new car, Martin.
You gotta get one, dude. The taxi's waiting, it's right there.
I don't want a new car, Martin. Go home.
Dude, the taxi's there. Dude,
What do you want, Martin?
We've got to go, man. The cab's right there. I'm not joking.
Thank you, Martin. Let's go buy a shitbox. My friend, he bought me the car as a present.
Okay.
But I don't want it.
Why do you want that?
Because it's a Subaru, it's rubbish.
Subaru is rubbish.
Yes, agreed.
Why?
Subaru
is a good car.
I agree. Subaru is a very good car.
Thank you very much. I'm assuming we're going to the Northern Territory because that's the only place that people would buy a Subaru.
Where we're going, we have to drive 1,200 kilometers back from in your new car.
In a Subaru.
Yeah, dude. Where are you going? Where are you going? Sunshine Coast Airport, dude.
Where do we have to go, Mark?
Straight out that way. To where it says Moogs new car. That way. See the big sign, Moogs new car?
I'm gonna go to the bit concerned about.
Dude, there it is. There, that one.
Which one?
That one. Straight ahead, man.
That one?
Yeah. It's a combination of like all your old cars. It's got some GTR, it's got some 180, it's all black and mad.
I'm going home, man.
You can't, man. It's a Rivals. You can't go that way.
I'm not driving home in that, Martin.
Dude, that's your new
car.
car.
Why'd you buy me that for?
It's awesome. What are you talking about?
A good car.
I did, dude.
Stop,
look at it.
Turn the camera off, Martin. Turn the camera off, Martin.
Whether he likes it or not, this is Moogs' MY09 Forester XT, which shares the same chassis as the WRX, and underneath the massive hood scoop you'll also find a 2.5 litre WRX engine, making these Foresters super stealthy, powerful and easy to get massive power gains from. It's the perfect sleeper, so Moog will love it. Inside it has all the mod cons including leather seats, digital gauges, a factory sub under the passenger seat, HIDs, and this one has an aftermarket exhaust already fitted. It's a surprisingly torquey and quick car, and later on with nothing more than a bigger turbo and a tune, it will actually be faster than Moog's modified Silvia was.
This is Pete, everybody.
Hello.
And this is Pete's Subaru Forester that Marty's bought for me.
Only owner, brand new. You're the recipient of a pretty good mint-condition car with a couple of slight modifications. All you have to do is get an eco-tech computer remapping and you got an extra 20-30 kilowatts.
I think they look awesome and they're comfy. I'm very surprised actually.
These days, the same car, because they haven't changed in the last 3 years, they'll cost you over $54,000.
We dropped Pete off and began the 1,200 kilometre drive back to Sydney.
So we're going to get an iPod lead.
And if they don't have one, we're just going to make one.
That's right. We've still got 1,000 k's to drive still.
1,012, Martin. It says 15 hours to go. Looks good, Martin.
I think it actually looks good, even though the older shape looks tougher, but I soon gave in to the Subaru drug and actually started enjoying it. Taking a massive road trip is probably the best way to get used to a car and see exactly what it's good at and where it needs some work. My initial thoughts, it's fast, in a Golf GTI kind of way, really comfortable, and this moonroof is so big, it's almost a convertible.
See in front of us, this is a big mountain. This is called the Great Dividing Range, and we're about to drive over it. And I'm a little bit excited because this is the kind of trip that this car was made for. This is what a Forester is for, sitting in roadworks, which is what we're doing now. But not just that, country roads, awesome views. I got to say, the visibility is amazing. It sounds like something that you don't normally care about with performance cars, but you can just see everything. It's just, there's so much space. We're carrying 4 spare 18-inch wheels in the back, and you just don't even notice. I can only take one in my car, and that's around my neck, and that's always uncomfortable because
You know what I love?
What's that, Martin?
This.
The moonroof. Look at this, Martin. It's got a blue LED, so you know how to open the moon. Look at that. And all the way back, Martin. There's the moon right there. Well, that's just clouds, but at some stage it'll be a moon.
At Mighty Car Mods, we've got a basic checklist of mods that we work through when we get a new car that includes service, wheels and tyres, suspension, tint, exhaust, stereo and sub, and black. Some of them are already done on the Forester, but I really need to attend to these, this, yuck, and well, all of this. Okay, we've got a massive day, so the first stop is Tempe tyres, because these wheels have to go. The previous owner, Pete, gave me 4 brand new 18-inch tyres, and I've got some 18-inch gunmetal Ultrex rims and black wheel nuts. Centre caps? No way, 'cause we're tough. Okay, the wheels and tyres are done. Now we're off to sort out the suspension because at the moment it's actually scary. You don't need a tape measure to know that these Foresters are way too high for anything other than exploring the craters of the moon, but there aren't a lot of options available. I think that being a Japanese car and a Subaru, it would be very easy to lower this car, but there's people all over the world that are having a lot of trouble because it's still a relatively new car to modify and a lot of companies haven't come to the table yet. Now there is an American company that makes springs that you can run on the standard shocks, but they only give the car around a 1.5 or 2 centimetre drop, which is not actually that dramatic. Now you can go coilovers of course, but for some people that's expensive, and it also means that you may get a harsher ride than what you want. Now Pedders makes SportsRyder springs, which they do make for this car. The thing is though, being a premium XT model, it has the rear self-leveling shocks. That means if you're towing something and there's a lot of weight in the back of the car, it raises up to keep the car level. Now the problem is if you put lowered springs on those, the car's always pumping up to try and compensate. So you do need to replace the rear shocks, and then these springs go on, and the Pedders ones should give you around a 3 or 4 centimetre drop, which is a great option, and it's cheaper than coilovers. If you're spending more time at the track, then you may be better off getting coilovers so you can control your ride, but for moderate drops and a more cost-effective option, lowered springs are the way to go. Check out Season 3, Episode 6 for our do-it-yourself guide. Some Forester owners have been experimenting with running WRX springs and shocks with varying degrees of success. Often the rear of the car sags due to the extra weight, requiring spacers. But as more people explore the possibilities of these cars, there's going to be more parts available and more mad Foresters. We've got a 35mm drop straight away, and it'll drop another 5mm over the next few days as the springs settle. Remember, you'll need a full alignment. To give you an idea of the difference, this is a stock Forester, and this is with lowered springs.
So the wheels and suspension are done. The car doesn't drive like a boat anymore, but it still looks like one.
It does look like a boat. The front end of this car looks like it was designed by somebody who made amphibious vehicles for World War II. It kind of slopes up the front. It's got a big long bow, a big nose, and then it has a stupid chrome grille on it. I have no idea why, but it looks terrible. So we're going to JDM the front of it with an OEM Subaru JDM USDM black mesh grille, and then a fat lip. It's going to be mad.
So many abbreviations.
Yeah.
USDM, JDM, what was it?
OEM, but
OEM.
they understand.
Right.
They live and breathe it just like we do.
We saved so many words just then.
Yes. But now we've wasted all the time we saved by talking crap about it.
We went down to see Craig at Redline Smash Repairs to colour code our front lip. We used the paint code and then fine tune it with a colour tab because the paint can vary slightly through production.
Just got to rub it down with Scotch-Brite. Make sure there's no crack on there so the paint will stick.
All new plastic parts that haven't been painted before require a plastic primer to be laid on first. Then it's time for the base coat. Painting in a booth allows you to get some awesome results that you just can't get on a driveway, such as with our Civic. When the base coat is flashed off, clear coat is mixed up and applied, first lightly and then heavier coats that bring out the shine. It's then baked until it's nice and tasty. The whole thing took around an hour and Moogs gonna love it.
Okay, the bar's done, so it's time to fit it all up. We bought the colour-coded grille from Subaru USA. To fit it, the whole bumper needs to come off, but it's fairly easy and should only take around 20 minutes. So we're replacing this ugly one with this one, which they put on cars in Japan and America. For some reason, Australian ones have to look crap. Haven't worked that out yet. With that one, and you can buy these pre-painted with the colour of your car. And so we're going to go from that to that. Now, if you're on a budget and want to go DIY, the other option is to just paint this one black, which looks good as well. But I'm a big fan of the mesh because I reckon it looks hot and tough, just like Martin's stockings. Being a genuine product, it's really easy to install the grille. Why would Subaru make these and then not give them to us? Can you tell me, Martin, you're the Subaru guy, why would they make something that looks good and then give Australians a crap one? Do they think we're crap?
So we have something to strive for.
No, but
Be as cool as them.
your average Aussie would think that looks better because it looks all, I'm so wealthy I bought a Subaru.
No, I think that's because that's the same as like the front of a Holden Ute, you know, those really bright green ones that Gavin hates.
Oh, it actually, it looks like a RAV4. They've all got that thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford a Merc, so I bought a car that had a plastic thing painted chrome on it.
I respect what you're doing. You're trying to make it like, you know, cool.
I'm not trying, Martin. I'm succeeding with your help because you, Martin, are a genius. It's looking so much better without that filthy chrome, so next up we're putting on the Ultrex front lip. When you're putting on aftermarket body parts, make sure you clean the surface with wax and grease remover so that you get a good bond. A heat gun can help you mould the parts for a cleaner finish. There's a couple of screws on each side and under the lip, and the rest is held on with double-sided tape and maybe even a couple of cable ties. The front end is transformed and now looks similar to the STI Foresters rolling in Japan. Okay, so the grill is on and the front bar is on. Martin, as a Subaru professional enthusiast and aficionado, what is your synopsis?
Well, the Subaru genuine part went in really, really easily.
That fits easy, of course, because Subaru make it. Just put it straight in.
And but the lower lip is definitely a two-person job and it takes a bit of ingenuity to fit it right.
Yeah, and make sure you got a heat gun so that you can warm it up and get it a bit more malleable. Then one person can be heating while the other one's holding, and that way you'll get a mad fitment. Our goal was to get this car looking less like an SUV and more like a wagon, and I think we've done exactly that.
The Forester is an awesome stealthy platform for mods with all the WRX and STI gear available to bolt straight onto it. But it's also comfortable, classy, and flies under the modified car radar. I guess the real question is it possible to make Moog fall in love with a Subaru? And that, my friends, is something that only a bigger turbo and time will tell.
Mighty Car Mod Season 3 is out now with over 6 hours of modding madness on a double DVD. Check out the full show car build, the Civic build, loads of mods to do to your own car, plus the reveal of Moogs Subaru with director's commentary and never before seen footage. So get mad, get Mighty Car Mod Season 3 double DVD. Out now at mightycarmods.com/shop.